All right.
Art. Art.
Is this the remix? Is this
Are we recording?
There we go. Yes. That's right. Eventually I cracked the code. I realized that I needed to make enough sound for long enough that you would try to interrupt me with it. So who really won?
I did.
No, it was me.
No question.
Mork. It's all taped off, man.
I can see where the Vive is going to go.
It is all taped off.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Do they have any pornographic experiences for the Vive?
Well, they don't have... I mean, it's just like the Oculus.
Yeah.
In that I suspect that there's porn for Reezy. But it's not... It isn't going to be available on the main stores.
You're not going to get it from Steam.
Yeah. Gabe Newell is not going to sell you a cyber teat.
Right.
Nor is, Palmer Luckey.
Right.
Palmer Luckey is not going to be like, you know what, we're going to open the floodgates of teats.
For cyber teats.
Yeah. This is the hour.
I'm just wondering if we shouldn't put down a tarp or something.
For semen?
Yeah, I mean, we're both going to be using this thing quite a bit, right?
Well, the tarp, listen, the tarp the tarp is just a lot of work, honestly.
Gotta hose it down.
Well, yeah, every day you gotta hose it down. I'm recommending a semen moat.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because here's the reality. Let me paint the scenario for you. Ultimately, obviously we should, dig channels in the play space that sort of allow outflow to the moat.
Well, and we should slope it slightly so that the semen runs naturally down into the moat.
So you're talking about sort of creating a grade?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. And then ultimately, it will fill the moat and calcify, and you'll be able to walk out as normal.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Yeah. It's not my first time creating
a semen moat?
I've never done that before, but I understand the principles involved.
Semen moat is a pretty good word.
Yeah, I'll put that in the strip folder. Semen moat ? But
I'm ready to play all kinds of stuff in there.
It's all taped out, and I see all this stuff in there. So basically, before when we had the demo, we played each of those different things, and then we had to leave right away.
Yeah, they made us get out.
Yeah, it's like in a pool.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, they blow a whistle, and then you're supposed to come out, but you don't want to come out.
I didn't want to get out. I made them put tilt brush back on.
Oh, that's right.
But the demo was structured in such a way that you couldn't play it for more than a couple minutes anyway. Like, it just would end.
Yeah, they all switched it around.
And then when I did that piece at PAX, I got like 45 minutes in there or something like that.
So
and I still didn't want to leave.
So when you had the longer experience with the tool,
yeah,
did you experience nausea?
No, not at all.
Even in almost a fucking hour?
Yeah.
See, that right there, that tells you, like, it's cool that the headsets or something, or then you have the controls or whatever. If you were able to spend almost an hour in it without ill effect,
but you know what it is?
To me, that's a better indicator of where it's at.
Yeah.
Than a specific piece of content.
It's because I was moving around.
Yeah.
Like I was walking around the thing I was drawing.
Right.
I was drawing it as though it was on the floor.
I think that getting sick, there's a lot of things that can happen in there, like in terms of like best practices. They talked to us about that a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think that getting sick, a big part of it is just the abstraction of the space not lining up with what you expect.
Yeah, your body is sitting there, but in your head, it's like, I should be swimming or I'm moving.
Right, but I think that over time that accrues, like all those individual errors accrue to just a sense of disgust, like a gross feeling. I have been wondering when the hour would come that Android would make sense for me.
Yeah, Robert is warning me that I'm going to have a very difficult time. He's like, you know your phone so well. I'm like, exactly. I know it, and I don't give a shit about it. Like there's
you need that. You need that novelty.
I love that. That's what I like about gadgets. Like
exactly. Like listen, your thirst for novelty is so great that you even endured the Windows Phone.
I did, yeah.
Right, and there were things about the Windows Phone that you liked.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
but you basically ran around on the store, and I think that you're going to run around on the store sometimes, but you're going to have much better access.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's the same reason. Like when the reason I got your car is because I went to look at the other electric options, and they just weren't interesting. Right. Like you get inside that i3, and it's like, oh my god, I'm inside. People who are actually trying to do some interesting, different stuff. Like,
yeah, I mean, my understanding is that that's the drivetrain that they want to use, that Apple wants to use in their car. And right now, it's currently the most efficient of that school. But I am super glad to hear that you're getting an Android, so even if I don't make the leap, we can keep up with that Gear VR stuff.
Yeah,
because I have made the case since I used it a couple of years ago at PAX Oz that there are things about the Gear VR experience that I think are better even than Oculus.
Yeah,
and that would include
the
Weave, because not having a cable is a big deal.
Yeah, you feel so free with it on.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
like you don't have a tether, and that's where that sense of freedom comes from. All right, well here let's wipe this up. Do we want to presage our journey into the digital realm?
Yeah, we can. I mean, we should get it tomorrow.
Now, is there a case to be made stripwise for your tarp?
So we've got the space laid out. This is great.
Yeah, we've got the space in it. Then the machine. I would love to see how you drew like a gaming machine, because gaming machines are so fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like my gaming machines, aside from that one Blackbird that we got 1,000 years ago,
yeah,
it was basically impossible to move.
Can I tell you a crazy story that happened this weekend?
Yeah, if you want.
So Gabe had his friend Ben over.
Yep.
2 11-year-old boys.
Well, it seems like Ben is sort of the go-to.
Yeah, I think I would say that they are the best friends now. I'd been cleaning the arcade out, and I found 3 old computer towers. Like, remember when we had those old towers, right?
Well, yeah, we had the old towers, and then what happens to yours, unlike mine, like I've had the same case.
Oh, yeah.
For a really, really long time, and the same keyboard even. It wasn't until I moved to that K65, I was dazzled by the lights, but it wasn't until I moved to the K65 that I took my keyboard out of there. I've had that keyboard since we were living together.
See, that's crazy. I was always getting a new tower.
I love that.
That was part
keyboard.
of the fun.
Well, no, for you it's like, but for me the tower is just like the vessel that I flood with divine power.
No, I got the ones that had like the clear side with the hinge.
Oh, but again, but this is actually connected to the novelty thing.
Exactly.
Right? Like you need that machine to have an identity.
Yeah.
It has to have character and texture.
The
but
boys
also,
asked if they could take them apart.
Yeah, but don't one moment.
Oh, yeah.
So the reason you have those towers is because like when you're done with a machine, it's haunted.
Oh, they get bad.
Something you do, like eventually the machine is exposed to you for long enough that something strange grows inside it.
Yeah, I have to keep them outside.
You have to exile them. So anyway, so they're like, hey, can we fuck around with these computers?
Can we fucking take these things apart? And I was like, sure. So I took them out on the deck because it was a nice day, put them on the table out there, gave them some screwdrivers, hammers, and stuff like that. And for like a whole afternoon, they tore these towers apart. And I would go out every once in a while and they'd be like, what's this thing? And I'm like, I think that was the sound card. And then,
this was happening before. It's like, what's like 300 or 400 years ago, what's this? Oh, that's the liver.
Right. And so I came out at one point and they had assembled, they had stripped these fucking things. And they had little piles of, equipment. And Ben looks at me and he goes, I was hoping I could take these. And they were the fans, little case fans.
Sure.
And I go, you can't I mean, you don't have anything to plug them into. They won't go. He's like, yeah, it's just really cool.
They
Like,
are cool.
yeah, they were like little artifacts. And Gabe's like, can I keep this? And it was like, one of the graphics cards.
Yeah,
And
he
it's like,
found basically like an ancient gear.
Yeah. It was really funny to watch them go through it.
God damn. That makes me feel really good.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then I was telling him, I was like, yeah, like you would take this card out when a better one was, I mean, people still do this obviously, but they're not, I mean, they had not been exposed to that at all.
Some people do.
Yeah.
I think the number of people that do that these days is actually not very big.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people get by with a tablet I mean, that's what our family, I mean, except for my machines that I had. We just have tablets.
You're going to have one machine that does that.
Yeah.
Right? But I think that a lot of times, like a phone, let's say, or a Mac, you're not, generally speaking, you're not upgrading the hardware in these.
No.
That's not a part of that isn't a part of their life.
Yeah, they wanted to keep the RAM.
Well, the RAM is interesting because you can get it out.
Yeah, they popped it out, and they're like, how much RAM is this? And I said, I showed him, had a little sticker on there.
Yeah, what is it, 8 megs?
Now, these were...
How old?
I had a couple that were very old. These were 512 meg sticks.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You gotta hope you had them paired.
I did. I had 2 of them in there.
God. Yeah, you have to they're like kittens, right? You have to have 2 of them, or else something gets fucked up. So they're basically...
So here's the space. It's all taped out. We got the computer ready to go.
Yeah, ultimately there may be a strip about these kids dissecting these computers, too.
Yeah, and then Gabe's like, yeah, I'm going to put down a tarp, and I think we're good. What?
A tarp?
A tarp? Yeah, just to... You want to get it all over the carpet.
Get what all over the carpet?
What all over the carpet? I mean, we're going to be in the virtual world.
Virtual realm.
Doing stuff. What? What are you going to be doing in there?
I didn't think I had to say it.
I just think we should put down a tarp.
No, he should never say it.
Yeah.
He should never say what it is he wants to do. He should say, listen, I just think we should put down a tarp.
I just think we should put down a tarp is all I'm saying. You're freaking me the fuck out.
All I am saying...
With your tarp talk.
All I am saying is that we should put down a tarp. Okay, so we taped out the play space for the Vive.
Yeah, we're going to be in there. We're going to be having adventures
of various kinds.
Various kinds.
We might want to sort of situate it on a grade. we need the tarp, and I think we want to situate it on some kind of grade.
And then you call the comic Seaman Moat, and you're done.
Seamoat.
Seamoat. Cum moat.
Nope, it got worse. You made it worse.
I cranked it up.
Because that's who you are.
Yeah.
That's Brenna just put in as one of her automatic responses. So when someone sends her a text, one of her automatic responses is now, I'm going to be a little bit late because of who I am as a person. It's like, it's a useful phrase.
It is, yeah.
Nice to pull that up. We're going to be in there, having adventures and stuff.
And adventures and stuff. I like the various kinds.
Yeah, having,
adventures, various kinds. Uh-huh. And I'm just saying we should put down a tarp. Maybe think about a slight grade.
All I'm saying is that we should put down some kind of tarp. Tarp is one of my favorite words.
Yeah.
Oh my God, any chance I get to fucking lay out a tarp.
It's just such a great implication.
It really
Without
is.
ever saying it, it's so funny.
I taped out the play space. But it's like, I've gotten a lot of use out of the tarp, and then also the idea that the first 3 rows are splash rows.
Oh my God, yeah. So we were at karate. Noah had his karate graduation last week for his next belt.
Did he get yellow?
No. They start at it's like a camouflage belt.
Oh, they start at no belt.
Yeah.
And they get the no belt prize.
Yeah, because right now it's more like they're just learning discipline and stuff like that. But this dad that I was with, he was trying to like communicate with me, And so I was trying to do the same thing.
You put that in a very funny way.
Yeah.
I saw an organism at karate, and it was attempting to establish some kind of primitive communication.
Yeah, and so they had these, like, the older kids were doing this show with, like, these fake swords, you know?
Oh, sure.
And he goes, oh, this would be better if they were real swords. And I said, yeah, I want it to be like a Gallagher concert where the first row is just the splash seats. Somebody's got to bring out a tarp, and it killed him. He said, oh, you had to be blood everywhere.
Yeah, and all the kids would die.
Yeah, but I gauged that he was the right, you know.
He was the right audience
For it.
for a less, for a less diffuse version of yourself. Yeah, I like to do that.
Gave him like 80%.
Yeah, I like to do that. We need more power. I like to do that when I gauge that they are not ready.
Yeah, you do. I can't do that. That's the one thing that you can do that I can't.
I have some power in this regard.
Yeah.
Why can't you? I mean, theoretically, you don't care. Certainly, I've been told as much.
Yeah, that's true.
It's less convenient.
Yeah, maybe. The joke is instant and it's gone and I can leave. I feel like your thing creates a situation of tension.
Yeah, but that's... I suspect that at the core of a nuclear reactor, there is also tension. Right? That's the tension I'm trying to create.
Drives you?
Yeah.
The awkwardness?
Yeah. Because you can fix it.
You can if you're very fast.
For me, no. It's yeah, but I have skill in this regard.
Yeah.
I can do that too. But also, I don't know. I feel like generally speaking, people know what to expect.
From when they meet you?
From life in general.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that's too bad.
Oh, yeah. Let's spice things up a little bit.
Well, no, it's like the thing I have for Acquisitions Incorporated at East. No one is going to expect that, right?
What do you have for Acquisitions?
The thing I was talking about.
Oh, that. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's precisely the thing you would not expect.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's, I don't know, that's what I want to do. And I mean, obviously you can get in trouble doing that too, but
oh yeah,
I'm not going to get in trouble this time. We taped out the play space for the Vive, got the box ready. Basically all we need now is a tarp.
All we need now is a tarp.
Is a tarp or the tarp?
A tarp, I think.
Tarp?
A tarp?
Oh, is it a tarp or a what? A what? Why?
What? Why?
We're going to be in there having adventures of various kinds.
Be in the virtual realms.
In the virtual... do we want to misspell it?
In the virtual realms, yeah.
Realms.
The virtual realms.
Realms. In the virtual realms. And yeah, it just seems like a good idea. We might also want to build the whole thing on a grade.
We might have to build the whole thing on a grade. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm just saying, maybe we should put down a tarp.
I'm just saying.
We gotta have the line about that. We don't want to get it on the carpet. I like that.
I'm thinking about the carpet.
Think about the carpet.
Think about the carpet. What about the carpet?
What about the carpet?
Here, like various kinds in the virtual realms.
And you know,
and
we don't want to ruin the carpet.
And you know, the carpet. No, don't not ruin the carpet. You know, the carpet.
You know, the carpet. What about the carpet?
What about the carpet? What the fuck? No, is there room in here for the grade?
I want there to be.
What about the carpet? What are we talking about?
What are you talking about? Listen, I just think we should put down a tarp and maybe also think about a slight grade. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying we should. I'm just saying that we should put down some kind of tarp.
Some kind of tarp.
And maybe build the whole thing on a grade.
I think the grade has to be an extra add-on, more like and maybe like he knows he's pushing for too much.
Yeah.
And probably build the whole thing on a grade.
And maybe build the whole thing on a grate.
Maybe build the whole thing on a grate.
What about the carpet? What are we talking about right now? Here we taped out the play space for the Vive, got the box ready. Basically, all we need now is a tarp. A what? Why? We're going to be in there having adventures of various kinds in the virtual realms and, the carpet.
The carpet.
What about the carpet? What are we talking about right now? I'm just saying that we should put down some kind of tarp and maybe build the whole thing on a grate.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, when I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's winter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release, get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray. And yes, I crave that tuna with his pec fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.